Hi, my name is Bolarinwa Timi. I'm a marketing and brand designer here at Bujeti. So that means I'm at the intersection between design and marketing, which is actually very interesting. But let's not get into it. So for myself, I think I would like to think I'm an interesting person because I studied engineering in school for my MSc, and now I'm doing something creative. And that also started. I think that started from when I was in secondary school. I just picked up design as for one of the things you just wanted to do because you are spending too much time playing game, and then your father says, "Oh yeah, go and find something else to do with your time." And then I started learning. And once I got to university, I dropped it. But after school, after my first degree, there was nothing else to do, which was around 2019. So I just picked it up again. I started learning. I think I also got social media was a very big influence in my time. That was when I started using Twitter a lot more often, and I discovered a lot of great designers, some of which I work with today, which is very exciting. And since then, it's just been a journey of growth. I've tried different types of design: graphic design, brand design, product design, and to where I am today, which is really accomplishing. So I'm inspired by a lot of things, and one of the things I'm inspired by is the people I work with. I think that especially right now in Bujeti, I work with a lot of creative and high intensity people. Everybody's always putting their best foot forward, trying to do their best work, which also inspires me. So I've been in Bujeti close to a year now, and it's been a very interesting journey right from the very start. I think the first person I met with was Adewale. He reached out to me via Instagram, and then like it just went on from there. At first, I was when we told me about Bujeti, I went to find out what more about it, and I found out it was a very interesting company. I wasn't fully sure what it meant, but like getting into Bujeti, meeting the team, seeing the energy around people, and how excited they're about solving these problems for African businesses actually rubbed off for me, and I began to see more and more as I spend more time here, like the importance of what we are building and how it can affect African businesses all over the world. What I like about Bujeti, I like a lot of things about Bujeti, and I think again, like from what I've been saying, there's been a constant theme. Firstly, it's the people. Like we, the people I've met here are really quality people in every aspect of which they work. Is it sales? Is it product? Is it engineering? But I think my favorite people are actually marketing and design, even though it's ironic because we are always at each other's neck at times. But like meeting the people, working with people who are highly intelligent, who have high agency and able to produce high quality results even in short periods of time is very inspiring. I also enjoy like the work culture, even with how much we work hard, we're still able to have a lot of fun with each other. We're able to joke on Slack. We're able to meet up in person and have relaxing sessions. So it also makes you feel, even though like we work remotely, it also makes you feel like we're a very strong and bonded team. So yeah, there's a sense of belonging that I have when I work with this team. So I think what I find unique about Bujeti as a company is what we are building. So when typically you hear fintech in Nigeria, you hear OP, you hear PAMPay, you hear something P. But for Bujeti, it's different. For Bujeti, it's about helping people manage like their systems. Financially, they believe that this business is already growing, and they grow to a point where they can no longer rely on paper and pencil. So, what is the tool that they can help them streamline their finances and make things easy for them, even as they scale? It's just like a support system for financial businesses to grow even bigger in Africa. And I think that in itself is inspiring. The product itself is inspiring. So for personal routines or personal beliefs that I believe helps me create my best work, I believe that things can always be better, and if there are better ways to do things, it might the you being the designer doesn't mean you're always right even about the design you're doing. Sometimes you might take feedback from someone in marketing and what they're saying actually makes a lot more sense, but because you spent a lot of time looking at it, like zooming into the details, you don't zoom out. And someone who has none of those context of how you have spent time on typography and things like that are able to give you a more structured and a more like relatable feedback to the average person. So I believe that things can always be better, no matter how much time you think you've put into it. If you spend more time, you can always get better results. And I think that's also something that our team leader Diwali says, that the more time you spend on something, the more you use on things, you get better results. So I think that mantra has always followed me every time I go, and it has always kind of grounded me to know that I can always do better and the bar can always be raised. So far, the journey so far, I think I'm most proud of is like the design team, what we've done with the rebrand, and I think it's something really significant. And I don't just say that because it's something that we worked on. Like it's something that people will look back on 2, 3 years from now and say that yeah, these guys really knew what we're doing when we're doing it. And the system we've created, just looking at what we used to have and what we have now, you can see that there's a totally new aesthetic, there's a totally new feeling, there's a totally new energy even within the team, knowing that this is how we present ourselves now, and it's something that's quite exciting. And I know it will only get better as we go.